Hi, everybody. Today, I just happened to read something on Facebook, and it was somebody who was focused on a four-letter word, and it just reminded me so much of how I got confused by a four-letter word. And that four-letter word is in the book of Romans. No, it's not a cuss word. It's the word many. And, this is something that I've brought up several times in a lot of my videos, but, it can't be repeated enough. And it's because we were all taught in Christianity that when Paul was talking about many shall be made righteous in Romans chapter 5, we really somehow all just fixated on that many can only mean us, the Christians. And that's not what Paul was saying. Paul was saying something much bigger than that. So let's go back and revisit Romans chapter 5 and see what Paul means by many. So I'm going to read it, and I'm going to start in verse 12. Because verses 12 through 18 pretty much say it all. You got to read the whole thing in context, what Paul is actually saying, and not just get hung up on one little word. So in verse 12, he starts out by saying, "Wherefore, as by one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin. And so death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned." So death passed upon who? All, because of that one man, right? Verse 13, "For until the law sin was in the world, but sin is not imputed where there is no law. Nevertheless," verse 14, "death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over them that had not sinned after the similitude of Adam's transgression, who is the figure of him that was to come." Adam was the figure of him who was to come. Check out two Powercasts ago. We talked about that. Well, Barris and Mike did. So, verse 15, "But not as the offense, so also is the free gift. For if through the offense of one, many," now we're starting to talk about many, right? Up until now, verses 12, 13, 14, he was saying all. But that all was a lot, so many, right? Many is all. "For if through the offense of one many be dead, much more the grace of God and the gift by grace, which is by one man, Jesus Christ, hath abounded unto many." Many again, right? Now, is he talking about many as being the same many as all? Let's go the rest of the way through it. "And not as it was by one that sinned, so is the gift. For the judgment was by one to condemnation, but the free gift is of many offenses unto justification. For if by one man's offense death reigned by one, much more they which receive abundance of grace and the gift of righteousness shall reign in life by one, Jesus Christ." Now here's the kicker where he pulls it all back together again, whether many means all or not. Verse 18, "Therefore, as by the offense of one judgment came upon all men to condemnation." Let me repeat that. "Therefore, as by the offense of one judgment came upon all men to condemnation, even so by the righteousness of one the free gift came upon all men unto justification of life." So, does many mean all? Yes. Number one. Number two, was everybody condemned because of what they chose or accepted or had to believe? No, they were already condemned. Death came to all, right? "In like manner, and greater so, and much more so, through grace, through Jesus Christ, life came upon all men. Righteousness came upon all men, whether they believed it, knew it, accepted it." So I just wanted to bring that up because I want to revisit things that we were once taught, and because of the mindset we were put in, where we had to believe certain things and we had to accept Jesus, so only those who accepted Jesus and believed and were Christians, they're the saved ones. Um, we were taught that even using these verses, yet because of that mindset and the fear of not doing that, it might not be valid for you. It really is valid for everybody. Righteousness is everybody's. Everybody is righteous. All. And that's many. That's all. All right, folks, that was just our simple little revisit to what we were once taught and how it really reads. Have a good week.